Welcome to my video on embroidered patches or badges. This is quite a simple technique which I taught myself and I thought might be useful for people out there who would like to make their own badges and patches. What you need is a hoop, a piece of plastic. I took this from the packaging of a zipped hoodie from stock that we were sent. You just hoop that up like so. And then for this particular badge we need some non-stitch and tear which goes underneath, and then we need some stitch and tear which is heavyweight, goes on top. Sorry, non-stitch and tear again, which goes next, and then some stitch and tear which goes on top. You notice these bits are not framed up at all, they're loose because we're going to be cutting those away. So first thing we need to do is center the machine. Then trace the design, make sure it fits, which it does. Slip that underneath. This goes on top. And what we're going to do now is put down a running line which will hold everything in place. Okay. So we've got everything in place. And what I'm going to do is cut this away, and then cut this away. So, nice sharp pair of scissors, and we cut as close to that line as is humanly possible without cutting the stitching. Okay, nib in, turn it over, do the rear. And the reason I put this piece on the underside is because it allows the material to glide easily across the needle plate and no snagging. And also adds a little bit of weight to the badge, because the one thing I hate about some badges is that they're very thin and not very substantial. Okay, so that's off. That's off. Now, this side's going to be white, this side's going to be black. So I'm actually going to nick this piece of white backing out. This is unique to this particular badge. It allows me to use less stitching. because the black will stitch on the dark background and the white will stitch on the light background. Just save stitches in the end. There we go, it's ready to go. Back onto the machine. The machine will now do a zigzag which holds everything in place, and then it'll go on to do the balance of the stitching. So I'll probably forward the video and catch up with it later. Okay, there we have it. The beauty of this system is when you're finished, just pop it out. And there's your badge. And all I'll use now is permanent marker. Go around the edge of the permanent marker just to tidy it up. Then give it a press. This is something I'm making for a customer. It will be pressed before it goes out, so when it arrives at the customer it's nice and flat, ready to be sewn on. Very tough. And the reason it's tough is because we used non-stitch and tear. If we used only stitching on plastic, you'd be able to rip this apart. And that's why some of the other systems that I've seen are not as good as this, because they use just plastic. Not only that, you have to pay a ridiculous amount of money to buy the plastic. And all I've used is this packaging plastic, 2 layers deep. It costs me nothing, and I get this in all the time. Whenever I get stuff delivered, this comes with it, and I just keep it to one side for when I need to do badges. And that's it. It's as simple as that.